Dividends affect the underlying stock's price, which in turn influences the prices of call and put options. When a company pays a dividend, the value of the dividend is typically extracted from the stock price on the ex-dividend date. The resulting decrease in price presents different considerations for call and put options, and such considerations depend on whether a contract adjustment will be made in response to a dividend. Black-Scholes models can incorporate dividends to adjust the option's theoretical value. The dividend yield, which is the annual dividend divided by the stock price, is factored into the model to account for the anticipated decrease in the stock price. The formula adjusts the option's price based on the present value of the expected dividends during the life of the option. When a company announces a non-ordinary dividend, the OCC may adjust the terms of existing options contracts to reflect the impact of the dividend. These adjustments can help neutralize the effect of the dividend on the strike price of an options contract. As a general rule, no adjustment is made for ordinary cash dividends or cash distributions. A cash dividend or distribution will generally be considered ordinary, regardless of size, if OCC believes that it was declared pursuant to a policy or practice of paying such dividends or distributions on a quarterly or other regular basis. No adjustment will normally be made for any cash dividend or distribution that amounts to less than 12.5 cents per underlying share, or $12.50 per standard contract originally listed with a unit of trading larger than 100 shares. As an exception to the general rule, options on fund shares will generally be adjusted for capital gains distributions even if made on a regular basis, and adjustments may be made for certain other distributions in respect of fund shares in special circumstances described in OCC's rules, provided in each case that the amount of the adjustment would be 12.5 cents or more per fund share. Determinations whether to adjust for cash dividends or distributions are made by OCC on a case-by-case basis. Let's look at an example. Option contracts may be adjusted for non-ordinary cash dividends by adjusting the strike price of a contract or by changing the option symbol to an adjusted symbol and attaching a cash deliverable to reflect the value of the dividend or distribution. As an example, if company ABC declares a 25-cent dividend that OCC determines is not an ordinary dividend, as previously described, the strike price of an options contract could be reduced by 25 cents. For example, a $5 strike might be reduced to a $4.75 strike. In other instances, circumstances might exist that require a cash deliverable to be added to the option deliverable instead of reducing the strike price of the contract. If company XYZ declares a 45-cent dividend that OCC determines to not be an ordinary dividend, as previously described, the standard 100-share XYZ option could be adjusted to symbol XYZ1, delivering 100 XYZ shares and $45 cash.